The fire chief says he's already started making changes to the staff and scheduling after voters there rejected a tax again that would boosted the fire department's budget.
And he tells Georgia Peck the decision may also cost homeowners more in the long run. She is here now with those details. Georgia.
We rely on firefighters in emergency situations, but when budgets run low on money, the changes they have to make within the department can directly affect fire ratings, increasing expenses in other areas. This is video from a house fire on Highway 1 that firefighters with the Morganza Fire Department worked to put out back in November. But after a property tax did not pass this past Saturday, Fire Chief Aaron Edwards says their firefighting staff will look a little different.
With this tax, we were going to be able to keep those two people and add an additional third person to the schedule 24/7. But of course, without it being passed, we actually had to decrease manpower a little bit.
The chief says they've been a volunteer-based department for years and had the limited budget to match. But when fewer volunteers stepped up to help, the department hired on part-time firefighters to make up the difference and make sure the community was protected. To keep two part-timers on the clock 24/7, the chief says he needed more money in the budget, which is why the department was asking for the property tax. Without it, they're down to one part-timer at a time manning the station.
I think it's going to take some time to get everyone educated on what the fire department exactly do. Then maybe in the future we'll get with the board of directors in the parish to discuss maybe putting on the ballot.
Edwards says this tax failing could also cost homeowners hundreds of more dollars a year.
About us having to decrease the manpower, that affects the fire rating. We get points for manpower on the fire rating, so we decrease, that's a negative effect, and that can have effect on how you pay your homeowner's insurance.
Edwards has applied for grants to supplement the budget in the meantime until they can figure out another way to get the funding they need. But he says the firefighters there are still dedicated to keeping the community safe.
Although the tax has failed, we are still going to attempt to provide services that the taxpayers deserve, whether you voted for it or voted against it. If you call us today, we're going to come and provide the services to you.
The Point Coupee Parish president tells me the board will look into making some changes in how fire departments across the parish are funded within the next few months. Guys?
Okay, Georgia, thank you. The next mayor of Baton Rouge said Edwards